Barcelona 7, Newcastle 2 in the Champions League. And what a game that was. Barca 7, Newcastle 2. Goals by Rafinha, Bernal, Lamine Yamal, Lopez, Lewandowski scored 2. It was a feast today. A literal feast. And Rafinha could have had a hat trick as well. Also, on Newcastle side, Elanga scored 2. And those two weren't enough. What a game that was, man. That's one of the best Barca games I've seen in a while. It didn't start off great, but we started off good in terms of intensity, not in terms of our style of play or tactically, because they were trying to bully us and pull hard fouls on everyone, which is more Atletico Madrid like, which is what we're going to face in the next round, which is crazy. But interestingly, the boys came through and made sure, they made absolutely sure that that was not going to be a loss. What a game, guys. Some interesting statistics from this game. Barca have scored 50 goals in their last 16 home Champions League games. They scored 3 or more goals in every home win since mid-December. And for Newcastle, Anthony Gordon has 12 Champions League involvements this season with 10 goals and 2 assists. And also, Newcastle are unbeaten in their last 6 Champions League matches. It was not enough. The pushing, the shoving, the trying to injure guys, it was not enough today. And Barcelona showed what they are truly, truly capable of under Hansi Flick. Like, this is what the potential, this is what can happen in the future if we play our cards right. Another interesting statistic is that under the Hansi Flick era, Barcelona has scored 303 goals in 105 games. I repeat, 303 goals in 105 games. Also, there's only been 3 occasions since 1955 where an English team has conceded 8 plus goals on aggregate in a European Cup tie. And 2 have come in this season's last 16, where Chelsea versus PSG and Newcastle versus Barcelona. This was such a great game. This was such a good game. Like, at the beginning, of course, it was, I thought, okay, maybe, I knew we were going through. I knew we were going to win. But my thing was, how many more injuries are we going to suffer? Because as I saw Araujo come through, my mind was not at rest. My mind was not at ease. But the boys knew exactly what they were doing. And going into halftime, the changes Hansi Flick made, we have to salute the changes that he made. Because whatever he told Lamine and Rafinha in terms of dropping into the pockets, just opened, oh my goodness. And Fermin running in behind opened it up brilliantly. Because Eddie Howe is not a scrub when it comes to coaching. But he was not going to get the best of us today. That was just not going to happen. Some other statistics: possession, Barcelona 63, Newcastle 37, expected goals, Barca 4.29, Newcastle 1.52, total shots 18 to Barca, 8 to Newcastle, shots on target 13 to Barca, 5 to Newcastle, big chances 10 to Barca, 2 to Newcastle. That game could have been worse. It could have been worse. Like, we could have had 3 to 4 more goals easily. Lamine blasted it over the bar. Lewandowski, when we were clear on through, where Rafinha was clear through and passed to him. Like, there were so many chances in that game. And the good thing is, the first time when we beat them 2-1, we did it with De Jong. And the next time we drew 1-1, no De Jong. And so this game, there was trepidation. Can Mark Bernal live up to the hype? Yes, he did. He scored. Kubarsi, another top-class performance. Like, honestly, what La Masia is doing for us this year, I know he was rated 6.5, I don't care. He was on crud today because when Eric left and Araujo came in, his job got tougher. The next goal came from that side. His job got extremely tougher, but he showed up and he came through. Pedri controlling that midfield. One interesting thing as I was watching this game is I was thinking to myself, somebody like Tonali, oh my God. Somebody like Tonali will be so good in our midfield because the aggression, wanting to always win the ball. And honestly, from when he left, the game kind of changed because they were easier to play through. Obviously, no Bruno Guimaraes this time around, which would have made it tougher. But that tells us going forward, we need to do something about that midfield. Atletico has shown us earlier in the season how bad it can get. Something has to be done about the midfield. I love seeing Bernal and Pedri together. I miss seeing Pedri in the 10, but Fermin Lopez, you are a beauty because you have no conscience. Fermin Lopez, he only sees red. Enter and score. Fermin Lopez does not want to hear. He doesn't need the, you feel me? I love that guy. So happiness all round. Rafinha back to his extreme best. The only thing I can say we should have done in this game is take Lamine, Pedri, Rafinha off. They've suffered enough. They've played enough. They at least Rafinha and Pedri, because they played again midweek. Take them off. Rest them. We need men fresh and fit because this is the most trying time of the season. On the Newcastle side, Elanga wanted to make a name for himself today, but the football god said no because he started that game really good as well. He wanted to make a name for himself. And Lewis Hall, I can see here, Lewis Hall is rated 4.6. Don't believe that, guys. Lewis Hall is a player. There is a player in there. Like, that guy is good. He just needs polishing. But he's a very, very good player. Very, very good player. So that was it. Barcelona did their job, did what was expected, and more of this, honestly. If we continue like this, playing at this level, with all the injuries we have, can you imagine what happens when De Jong comes back, who we have to sell? Can you imagine when Koundé comes back, who at this point I think we should put in centre back? We are hitting form at the right time. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. This is Ball Knowledge. I'm Zozo Millie. See you in the next video.